Welcome to another Super Hondas video. Today we're at JDM Combe. I'm in the S2000 and I'm on a stand called 130R Yokohama, Great Britain division. It's a friend of mine, Tom, and I'm going to be showing you around some of the cars here today, mainly Hondas, but I'll pick some other ones out that I think are highlights of the show. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so let's have a little look around the 130R stand. And we'll start off, you've seen this car before when we were at a previous event, which is the early S2000 with all the police regalia on it and the working light. It's a lot of fun, grabs a lot of attention. And we've got Ashley's, another car from Ashley's, because that's his. I've just shown you there. This is DC2, and it's a later DC2 because it's got the later wheels on it, which are slightly larger and slightly different style, but it's a very, very nice example. Nice cam cover, very tidy under here. JDM with the long thin lights, as opposed to the UK and European version, which had the twin round lights. Here we got is DC5. Again, it's a facelift one, and just have a look at this engine bay. Yeah, something pretty special. Look at that cam cover. Very nice indeed. Then we've got his FD2, an unusual car for the UK because it was only Japanese market, but a few of these are finding their way in now. Very well regarded, and yeah, it was the Type R, the Civic Type R that we actually didn't get. I'm talking of Civic Type Rs, we come on to the FL5, which is the latest one, which in this blue, it's a stunning colour. I remember seeing one in the dealership and saw how great it looked. It's a shame that the sun's not out at the moment because it really pops in the sunshine. And then we've got a couple of Copens on the stand here. I don't know a great deal about these, but they are Daihatsu, and they have a metal folding roof. Lots of different colours, but they all seem to have a red interior, which I think is, you know, quite nice, quite snazzy. And there's actually far more room in them than you'd expect. This has got a few extra bits on it, and this one here is I don't think I've seen this colour on another car. It's almost like a greeny, slight tinge of green and a silver or gold. I don't know, but it looks great with those wheels in as well. And this is a big beast, big boat, a Stagia, which is basically a Nissan Skyline, but not quite a Skyline. It's got the 2.5 six-cylinder engine instead of a 2.6, but it's still quite powerful, and obviously it's very useful. Looks amazing on these three-spoke alloys. And then look at these pipes. You wouldn't want to park it up next to something and try and walk in between the cars. It'll be one that you trip over in the middle of the night. But it does look like a stunning car. It's not a mark on it, and it's lovely in this pearl white colour. And we've got the Tom's S2000. I've talked about this before. We're unfortunately put the roof at the moment, but he's done all manner of things on these. And if you have a look at even the rear brakes on this, he's got floating discs, and he's got special Sedoya CS O'Hara brake pads. The reason I know that, because he got a set for me. They're a Japanese pad, very, very good, and so I've now got them on my car, which you've seen before, platinum white pearl S2000, and I've actually got the bonnet up today, so have a little look under there. And this is a navy blue car. It's actually got 100,000 miles on it, and lady who owns it has had it since I think 2006. I think she's had it from new. Oh yeah, that would fit with the registration here. But yeah, looking really good for a 100,000 mile car. Very, very tidy indeed. And here we've got another platinum white pearl car. Different roof on this. It's had a nice mohair red roof. Gives it a different look, and it is a later version because you can see the wheels, the 5-spoke alloys. In fact, you look along here and you'll see that was the last version of the alloys. You'll see on mine with the diamond cut was the one before, and then here on the 2006 car, which actually they're 2005 alloys because they weren't diamond cut and the spoke configuration slightly different. So that's a little look over the stand. If you like the video, click press like, and please, if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button, and we'll keep you up to date on all the Honda stuff and other JDM stuff that I'll be going to with events, etc. And go around the show. I'm just going to pick out some the Hondas that are dotted round, and it's got again in blue FK8 Type R, Civic Type R. Stunning in this colour. Like I said, I do like a blue Type R. It would probably be my choice if I had one. Fantastic interior. I love the seats in these. The red theme and steering wheel and everything. Very nice, very pretty car. Literally right next to our stand we've got a bank of different Hondas here. I can't see a name of a club on it, but we start off with a UK Integra. You see that with the twin round headlights. It's a later one with the style of the wheels. Tidy car, very tidy car. A lot of these were not saved because they weren't protected that well, but someone spent a bit of money on this to get it back in very nice condition. Now here we've got an FN2 with it's got a Mugen spoiler on it. Whether it's Mugen or not, I don't know. I thought I may be wrong on this and may stand to be corrected. I thought they only did a limited edition of Mugens in Championship White, but maybe someone's just done their own version of it. EP3 here in black. I think it is a UK car, but someone's put Jap square style plate on it. DC5 Integra, early car with the little curved bits on the bottom of the lights in Championship White. I think there's far more of the early DC5s in the UK than actually the later ones. Tend to have been more, I guess, because they were less expensive. As I think this is EF, is it? I don't know. I might be wrong on that. So someone's going to have to correct me on that one. Very tidy EP3. Some carbon going on here in the engine bay for the intake, which is actually coming out at the top. If you have a look at that, and it's drawing from the hole in the bonnet to get some cold air in there. Another EP3 here. It's got a nice lip on it there, quite low to the ground.
The power is still there. That's why you hear these guys pop and bang. It's actually there for a reason.
And then if we come around the back here, we've got a grey S2000 with something going on inside here. If you have a look at the seats, we seem to have one red one and one red and black one. So by the looks of it, the original seat might have worn out because they do go on the bolsters, and then it's been replaced with a red one. Here we've got another FN2. That's an unusual paint job and front lip on it. It's almost like a bronzy black colour. I don't think that's original, but I might be wrong on that. We've got an EK, I think EK4 here, EP3. again with a carbon bonnet, or carbon looking bonnet at least. There's quite a few EP3s on this stand. Most of them have got extra sort of bits on them, spoilers, skirts, and they've been messed around with. You know, they're not totally original, but they're done in a tasteful way. Everybody has their own take on these things, and some people like to keep these cars in completely original condition, and quite often with Civics, people have their own take, and they do things for the powertrain, to the engine, and also for styling wise as well. Another two DC5 Integras, and another S2000 in black, FD2 in silver, which I haven't actually seen one in silver before.
Well, the fact that I haven't got one and I haven't got beer and everything like that, where's mine?
Looking nice in silver. And what we got out of the back here? Oh yeah, we've got a later DC5 with extra styling on there. Yeah, what's those wheels?
Well, I'm wearing a nice jacket and now it smells.
I thought they might be something like Volks, but no, they're something else. But
and you've had much people walking.
And then at the back here we've got
oh yeah, the Adam C section's been great. It's right
a paint job that looks like one that Nissan did, which is almost like a colour change in pearlescent, and quite bright wheels, and I wouldn't like to keep those clean. It's caged, Sparco seats in there. Probably seen, in fact, by the looks of it, it's track ready. There you go, there's a little collection of Hondas on the stand next to us. I'll go and try and find some more on the shelf. Managed to pick out another DC5 here, actually in blue. Quite an unusual colour. You see so many in championship white. And probably the third blue one I've seen. I've got a thing for a blue car, as you can tell. It's quite busy down this end of the show. A lot crammed in, some race teams, drift teams over here. Probably heard those in the background earlier on, and we've got an eclectic bunch of cars here, different Japanese makes. Nissan Silvia, the drifter's car of choice. Over here, looks like we've got Honda Type R stand. Make our way through. We've got a very unusual FN2 in that unusual in colour, and someone's gone to town on this one. Wider arches race. I don't think it's actually caged yet, but it's certainly going that way. And there's the FN2 I was on about, which is almost like a pearlescent orange. We'll just move over here, and we've got another FN2, and even I think a Jazz. No, it isn't a Jazz, it's a Fit, isn't it? It's a Japanese import. Is it a Fit SI? I think it's debadged other than the SI bit, and not one that you got in the UK originally, I don't think. And we've got the actual Type R stand here, which is a lineup of FK8s, EP3s, all different colours, and the new FL5 here as well, just coming up in a second in red. I actually haven't seen one in red before. And the FK2. which I always thought when they first came out was pretty wildly stylish. But yeah, I certainly grew on me. It's one of those you either love or you hate. It's the same with the FK8 really, because and this is why I think Honda sort of pulled it back a bit, because on the FK8 there's so many vents or false vents and scoops and sculptures and etc. People accused it of being a bit boy racerish, and in all honesty it's grown on me over the years, and I quite happily have one myself. But I like all the versions. The FL5 I had a serious look at, but I'm not sure it's in my budget at the moment. If we come along here, we've got Honda NSX, the later version. Some special wrap has been put on that, branding has been put on that. It's very nice. Accord Type R. Saloon. I thought these were always coupes, but I might be wrong. Stand to be corrected, either that or somebody's created their own Type R. Ah yeah, and again here's a Japanese import, Euro R, and this, well no, it's an earlier Euro R, isn't it, because there's a later Euro R there. Both in championship white. We've got a teddy bear driving this pink Accord Type R. I guess nobody's going to fight their way into that car. I don't think I've seen so many Accord Type R's in my life. They're normally a rarity at the show, and yes, the Civics always make it, but the Accords, it's good to see them. You know, the people are digging them out, they're getting more popular again. And then right on the end here we have a CRZ in platinum white. So coming through a Mitsubishi FTO, not seen many in red. I've had one of those in my life, but I've not seen one in red before. GC5 coming through. A 5th gen Prelude here. Just all by itself, tucked under the trees. Just having a little look at this, and it is an import. It hasn't got Type S on it, I don't. Could be. Certainly got the right wheels and the side skirts on it. Yeah, there it is on the bumper. Didn't spot that before.
Sorry, mate.
Okay. So, and there's me thinking the S2000 police themed car was the only one that we'd find at the show, and someone's done their take on a 3rd generation Prelude. It's an earlier car, I think that's the carburettor version, yeah. It's a twin carburettor version, and yeah, so you've got the lights going on the top. I recognise this stand, which is the S2K UK S2000 Owners Club stand, and I recognise this car as well. It's Jax, who popped up to see us earlier on, good friend of mine, navy blue. He's had this car for a few years now, swapped it out after deciding he didn't need a Skyline anymore. We've got a couple of Nürburgring blue, cars, quite tied into them all into this one. All standard under there, apart from just a few dress-up bits. That's aftermarket wheels on that one. I think they must be 18 inches by the looks of it. We've got a Silverstone silver, I think, and that's quite some spoiler in the back. I'm hoping, I know there's no cage in it, so I'm not sure it's going around the track, but it's certainly race themed, carbon bonnet, very splitters and low skirts all round. Yeah, diffuser at the back as well. And the very unusual all red interior on this, which is only an option on I think the earlier and sort of mid cars. Later on they didn't offer that, but it is unusual in the fact that just certain parts of it retain black or silver, and yet all the leather and all the door panels and the dash is all in red. Z in yellow. I don't think I've actually seen one in the flesh in yellow. So few of these cars about, particularly in right-hand drive. Some people have bought them out from California because they didn't rust, but by the looks of it, yep, right-hand drive car. Good to see. CRX. Is it a UK car? I don't think it is. We'll find out in a minute. It's just got a metal sunroof. I thought they had.
Okay, so I'm back in my commentary box, and just before we kick off the next session, got a few things to go through. So first of all, and obviously we are running this competition, I'm running this competition for a Bristol Detailing Supplies goodie box.
So we're in Luke's stage here now, and we're just about to go on a parade lap at Castle Combe.
She's actually
Right, it's our turn. We're onto the track. The dump valve go then. Is this the speed we're going to go around? At least I can say I've been round the track at Castle Combe. You know.
Do a tyre warm up.
Yeah, but we're in about the rarest car going round.
Unique.
Well, you can't help but leather and then it's the deal.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's trouble. You've got no room to do anything at all, have you?
Standard of driving around this track is incredible.